Hi, my name is Srikar and I go to Archbishop Midi High School and I'm a rising junior. For my starter project I did the customizable Arduino project. So basically what my project does is it uses this potentiometer as an input and the servo motor and this LED as an output. So as I change what the potentiometer is doing, so as I turn the knob on the potentiometer, the servo motor turns in the same direction that I turn the potentiometer, and the LED increases or decreases in brightness depending on the way that I turn the potentiometer. So the parts that I use for this project are an Arduino over here, a breadboard, potentiometer, LED, servo motor, and a bunch of jumper cables. I really enjoyed building this project because it involved a lot of code, and it also taught me how I can use inputs and outputs using an Arduino board. It also gave me a better understanding of how an Arduino board works and it helps you kind of learn how to build circuits more easily. Yeah, so I'm going to go over the code for a little bit now. So when I was coding this project, I had to basically make sure that the computer would recognize the potentiometer as an input and recognize the servo motor and the LED as outputs. So the way I did this was I first used a scaling method, which essentially just scales what the potentiometer takes as an input into something that the servo motor can read or something that the LED can read. So the potentiometer is on a scale from 0 to 1023, and I scaled that to 0 to 180 for the servo motor because the servo motor can only make half a rotation. So basically what that does is that if I move this, like 500 out of 1023, this will move approximately 90 degrees. The same thing happened with the LED. So for the LED, the scaling is between 0 and 255. So as I change the potentiometer, for example, let's just say it's again 500 something, the LED would be at approximately 175 for the brightness. So I enjoyed coding it the most because I thought that I've never done C++ before, and it was good to learn it. And I struggled the most with wiring the servo motor to the Arduino board because I kept getting confused between which digital or analog output to use.